Welcome to Concise Knowledge, where we break down complex ideas for easier understanding. Today we're delving into the teachings of a powerful philosophy, guiding you on a journey towards mastery. Ever felt stuck in your personal or professional life, unsure how to move forward? Imagine facing a challenge that makes you question your path. What if there's a key, a set of principles, that can not only solve your problems, but also propel you forward on the path of mastery? Picture the master's journey as a maze of self-discovery. It's like leveling up in a video game, but in real life. Have you ever felt stuck, not knowing how to progress? For many, being stuck feels like being on pause. But what if I told you these plateaus are not roadblocks, but stepping stones? They're opportunities to grow, not barriers. Can you imagine turning stagnation into growth? Think about learning a new skill, maybe playing a musical instrument. It's like facing chaos at the beginning. Do you give up, take an easier route, or embrace the chaos and keep going? Mastery challenges us to rethink our choices. When things get tough, do you usually look for shortcuts, give up, or persist through the chaos? How could embracing challenges be a game changer in your journey? Let's talk about the 5 master keys. Imagine these as your secret tools to unlock the doors on your journey to mastery. K1 Instruction. This is like having a guide who knows all the twists and turns. But what makes a good guide? A good guide not only teaches, but pays attention to the slowest learner. It's like having a friend who helps you out when you're stuck. Who has been your guide in life? Think about when you learned to ride a bike. Did someone patiently help you, cheering you on even when you wobbled? Instruction is like having a patient friend on your journey. Who has played the role of your guide, pushing you towards doing better? What qualities do you value in a mentor or instructor? Key 2. Practice. Mastery isn't a destination, it's a lifelong practice. It's like playing your favorite game over and over again, finding joy in every move. Practice isn't just about getting better, it's about enjoying the process. Masters love to practice, finding happiness in the basic moves. Can you imagine finding joy in practicing something every day? Think about a famous athlete or musician. They didn't become masters by doing things once. They found joy in practicing every day. How can you make practicing a source of joy in your life? What do you enjoy doing so much that you could practice it every day? How can you find joy in the process of getting better? Key 3. Surrender. In the beginning, you feel like a beginner, and that's okay. Surrender is about letting go of the fear of looking foolish. In the early stages, it's normal to feel awkward. Surrendering to that awkwardness is the key to true learning. Can you imagine being okay with looking foolish at first? Think about learning to dance. At first it feels awkward, but surrendering to that awkwardness is the path to becoming a great dancer. How can you embrace the awkwardness in your learning journey? How comfortable are you with looking foolish or awkward when you're learning something new? Can you see it as a step towards getting better? Key 4. Intentionality. Masters have a clear vision before they start. It's like having a map before going on a big adventure. Intentionality is like having a plan. Masters create a vision, a clear picture of where they want to go. Can you imagine having a clear vision for your own journey? Think about your favorite superhero. They always know what they're fighting for. Having a clear vision is like being your own superhero. How can you create a vision for yourself? What do you want to achieve in your life? Can you see a clear vision that will help you get there? Key 5. The edge. Masters know when to stick to the basics and when to take risks. It's like being a superhero who knows when to play it safe and when to take a leap of faith. Masters balance doing what they know well with taking risks. It's like walking on the edge of a cliff. You need to be careful but also brave. Can you imagine finding that balance in your own life? Think about a favorite adventure movie. The hero knows when to stick to their skills and when to take a big risk. How can you find that balance in your own life? How comfortable are you with taking risks in your life? Can you find a balance between playing it safe and taking bold steps? Now let's talk about some tools that will help you on your journey. These are like your superpowers that will make the path to mastery a bit easier. Why do plans sometimes fail? It's because our brains like things to stay the same. It's like our brains are saying, I like things the way they are, thank you. Change is hard because our brains want things to stay the same. even if they're not great. The first step is to notice when you're resisting change. What changes are you resisting in your life? Imagine you want to eat healthier, but your brain likes the comfort of familiar snacks. Recognizing this resistance is the first step to making a change. How can you notice when your brain is resisting something new? What changes are you trying to make in your life? How can you work with your brain instead of against it to make those changes? How do you get energy for your journey? It's not just about having energy, it's about using it wisely. It's like having a phone. It's not enough to have it. You need to charge it and use it wisely. Energy is like a phone battery. It's not just about having it, it's about using it in the right way. How can you use your energy effectively on your journey? Think about your favorite athlete. They don't waste their energy on things that don't help them perform. How can you be like an athlete and use your energy for things that really matter? How are you currently using your energy in your life? What priorities can you set to make sure you're using your energy wisely? Pitfalls are like the potholes on the road. They can trip you up if you're not careful. Let's talk about 13 challenges you might face on your journey. From having too many things to do to being too much of a perfectionist. Which challenges do you relate to the most? Imagine you have a big project at work. You want it to be perfect, but that desire for perfection can slow you down. How can you navigate the balance between excellence and progress? What challenges are you facing on your journey right now? How can you overcome those challenges to keep moving forward? Let's take a closer look at one big idea, the plateau. It might feel like a roadblock, but it's actually a secret garden of growth. How can you turn these plateaus into opportunities for your journey? Plateaus are moments when it feels like you're not making progress. But what if I told you these moments are crucial for your growth? How can you see plateaus as opportunities instead of obstacles? Think about a time when you felt stuck, like you weren't getting better at something. Maybe it was learning a new language or a skill. How did you eventually break through that plateau? What did you learn from that experience? How do you usually feel when you hit a plateau in your life? Can you think of a time when a plateau turned into a moment of growth for you? As we wrap up, let's talk about how you can apply these principles to your everyday life. Mastery isn't just for experts, it's for everyone. How can you use these ideas in your career, relationships, and personal growth? Mastery isn't just for the chosen few, it's a philosophy that can enhance every aspect of your life. How can you bring these principles into your work, your relationships, and your personal development? Take a moment and think about your current challenges. How can you apply the principles of mastery to overcome these challenges? What small steps can you take today to move closer to your goals? How do you see yourself applying these principles in your daily life? What specific areas can you focus on to bring the philosophy of mastery into your career, relationships, or personal development? As we conclude our exploration of mastery, remember that the journey is ongoing. Every lesson, every challenge contributes to the masterpiece of your life. Until we meet again, keep mastering the art of living. Stay tuned for the next episode. Subscribe now and be part of the journey increasing your knowledge with these compelling videos. Until next time, stay curious, stay intentional, and keep mastering your craft.